You must have self-discipline. One of my key scriptures for this, and time is really flying. Watu wa imani wako wapi to rewind time? Principles, Self-discipline or self-restraint. If you can't avoid some things, important things will always avoid you. If you can't avoid some things, if you can't regulate your appetite, important things will avoid you in life. One of the men that I love on this subject that I'm talking about is actually Daniel. When you read Daniel chapter 5 and Daniel chapter 6, you realize that they describe Daniel based on the spirit of excellence that was in him. The spirit of excellence and the wisdom that God had deposited in the man Daniel. And that's why he was relevant in 3 regimes. 3 kings consulted him. And he was a man of prayer more than all of us. Now, the man Daniel, before he got to that, remember one of our scriptures that we love so much, Daniel chapter 1 verse 6. And Daniel restrained himself from the delicacies of the king. If you cannot be self-disciplined, to be self-disciplined means to deny yourself what you want so that you can get what you need. If you access everything now, you will miss a lot in the future. Bishop Oyedepo says that if you face pressure now, you will have pleasure in the future. But if you have pleasure now, you will have pressure in the future. Self-discipline is to say, I pay now and play later. That's why I've written a book called Wedding at the Cost of Marriage. Some people want to have a glamorous wedding. Everybody taking photos and enjoying at the expense of the marriage. You don't invest on the marriage, you invest on the wedding. To know where a good gown can come from. Yeah, because in a wedding you want to cover yourself to look nice. But in marriage, you'll be uncovered. You don't go to the gown for your honeymoon. Lack of discipline. You want to feed people in your wedding as if it's a refugee camp, so that they may go saying that it was a nice meal, and you don't know how to cook for your husband. You can hire a caterer for the wedding, but not for marriage. There'll be a lot of music and dances. Hey, anaingia, hey, tuingie, hey. You can catwalk, but let me tell you, catwalking on your knees will keep your marriage. The guy looks nice, he is tall. He can be tall but very short in the spirit. He's a dwarf. Mapepo ikitokea yeye anakuita mama boy, mama boy, mama boy, siamke uombe, mama boy. The man is not a priest. But because you must get him at all costs. You know when young people are young, Apostle Sule says that there is a time that any advice looks like an insult. Ukiambiwa hapana si huyo, si obvious. Because some of these men of God, they can see your future. God gives us a privilege because we are pastoring you to see your future. Supernatural ability. Tunakwambia this one is beautiful on the face. The heart is wicked. The heart is wicked. The lips are painted. Wako unaona ni kama aliuma kifaranga. Akatoka na damu ya kifaranga. Lakini kakianza kuongea ndio unajua there is a well inside that is producing hell. It's like he's a partner of the devil. I break every demonic partnership and relationships. That's something that we must be serious about. Tunakuja harusi yako, tunafurahia, tunapigwa picha, and then we are seeing you on Facebook. Divorced. I've gone through a lot. I've gone through a lot. I've gone through a lot. If you take yourself through a lot, nobody will sympathize with you. Self-discipline is what will tell a woman to close her legs for the sake of destiny. A man to zip his trousers for the sake of destiny. You cannot go opening your zip for everybody and expect us to celebrate you. It's a demotion. It's a demotion. The Bible says Solomon loved strange women, and as he grew old, they turned his heart away from God. A man that had serious impact in the marketplace. Bed encounters reduced him. You can celebrate the pleasure. Some people even love dreaming, having sex. Yani umezoea until when you don't, you wonder what's wrong. Kuna watu ile vitu imewakalia si ya kawaida, inafaa isaidiwe sana. Wasaidiwe sana. Unavaa nguo brief, abbreviated, summarized. Ukitokea tunadhania ni mshipi ama handkerchief, kumbe ni skirt. Lack of discipline. Tembea huko campus ukionyesha kila mtu everything. A time will come when we will not need to see your body. We will need to see the product of your mindset.